a little bright. It is a little whitewashed. Let's see if I can adjust. Oh man, it is all whitewashed. It's so bright out there. It's so bright, Alex. The whitewashness. The washness. Oh man. Oh my god, it's so bright. What are we gonna do? There's nothing we can do. Just have to deal with it. The sun goes down. Oh my god! Can't get the lighting. What's up, John? Can't get the lighting right for nothing. Oh my god. Well, there we go. It's adjusting. It's getting there. It's getting there. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. It's Sunday evening here in the mountain time zone. Sitting here just north of Denver. And tomorrow morning we have to deliver our load of paper. We have giant paper rolls to deliver, and then we are going to deliver another load of paper that's sitting on the yard, and then we're going to be picking up a load here in the Denver area and going all the way back up to Albany, Oregon, with, I think, a Nestle Purina load. I think. I can't remember correctly. So yeah, I was going to vlog some of the drive yesterday and today, but the weather yesterday was horrific, and today it was just too nice to be messing with the damn cameras. It was a beautiful day today, driving across the 80 and stuff like that. Yeah, not Albany, New York, Albany, Oregon, which is, I believe it's just south of that new country. Oh no, not that new country. That new country is a little bit more north. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about heavy loads. I'm not worried about heavy loads. The heavier the better. I don't care about heavy loads. I'm not worried about stupid stuff like that. What's going on, Ricky from Yuma, Arizona? Store Lords in the house. What's going on, brother? Driving from Portland to DC. Holy shit. That's a long ride. Be careful with that one, Adrian. What's going on, Josh boy? It's your birthday. How old are you, Josh? How old are you today, Josh? That's the question. That is the question we all want to know since you told us it's your birthday. How old are you? Freight has not been rough for me and for RST. Prime freight is good. Wilson Logistics freight so far is good. I can tell you this. I have been doing this Wilson Logistics stuff now for almost a week. And I gotta tell you, so far, I don't want to give a review right now because it's still too soon. But let me tell you something. So far, so good. That's what I'll say. I really can't complain. I mean, we're doing dry van stuff. We are not worried about reefer fuel. We are not worried about, you know, a lot of things. So, yeah. Man, we are really whitewashed. I think we're just going to shut the curtain. I'm just going to have to go to dark mode. To the dark side. Turn on the light. That's better. I think we're going to have to do that. Oh, so the last time we were, last couple of other days ago when we were live, we were talking about the P.O. box that I have listed in the description box below. And what we're going to do going forward, if you guys want to send fan mail, okay? If you want to send fan mail, okay? You can send whatever you want. Doesn't have to be anything. I mean, because, you know, fan mail's fan mail. What's up, Mark Anthony, bro? I actually need to talk to you. I want to get caught up on your situation. I meant to call you today. I just was too busy enjoying the scenery. So I will call you tomorrow, or you call me, whatever. You can have my phone number. Mark Anthony Storm in the house, everybody, by the way. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so fan mail. If you guys want to send fan mail, I'm going to send you something back in return. I'm working on ordering more hats. I'm working on ordering a bunch of cool stickers and stuff like that. So when you guys send fan mail, I will be sending you cool stuff in return. So, because I've had the fan mail P.O. box thing set up for almost 2 years now. And I've only gotten like 1 or 2 things from people that have sent fan mail. So it's like, my wife was like, oh, you need to get rid of the P.O. box. Nobody's using it. And we send blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nah, we'll see. We'll see. So, Trucking Venom Sting, thank you for that. Appreciate that. I've never had Black Rifle coffee, but I would love to try it. I need to order some. I keep hearing about it on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna be ordering hats again, because right now on my Teespring account, it's in the description box. You can get a bunch of T-shirts and cool stuff like that. Thank you, Jerry Dunn. I appreciate that. I might do that, Jerry. I don't know. We'll have to see what I can do, brother. You know how it is in this day and age. I'm going to be ordering hats because on the Teespring, I can't make hats on Teespring. So right now on Teespring, you can get shirts, stickers, coffee mugs, and other cool stuff like that, but there's no hats. And a lot of people keep asking me for hats lately, and I don't have any more hats in stock. So when I get the hats ordered and in stock, I will let you guys know. We're going to be doing those hats for $25 a piece with free shipping. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, so how's everybody doing in this crazy trucker wild? Send me a message, dude, with your phone number, please. So I send me a message on either Facebook or Instagram with your phone number. I can't remember everybody's YouTube names and phone numbers and stuff like that. And so yeah, so I do appreciate the $19.99. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, this running the Western 11 during winter. I'm not really worried about it, because I'm gonna buy socks instead of chains. They make these new things that have been out for about a year or two, I think. 3 years, maybe longer, I'm not sure. Called tire socks. What's up, Long Way Fargo? Yow! Hashtag yow. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, tire socks. I'm going to be ordering tire socks. And if the weather is that bad, you know, then 9 out of 10 times they shut the roads down. But if the roads are open and the chain laws are up, we're going to be throwing tire socks on. Hey, tire socks are legal, and they're 10 times faster to put on than chains, and they're a lot safer than chains. What's up, Trucker Jukebox? We got everybody in here tonight. Just figured I'd go live, you know, because I was going to do some vlogging over the weekend. I just, you know, we had some really crappy weather yesterday, and today was just too nice of a day. I tell you, it was beautiful coming across the 80. There was a couple of gusty wind areas where they were like, the sign said extreme blowover risk for lightweight and high profile vehicles. But because I'm heavy, we kept on cruising. We didn't have a problem, so good stuff. But if I was lightweight, yeah, I probably would have had to stop. But it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad out there. So, but yeah, it was a nice day today. But so tomorrow we're going to be delivering the paper load that we're on now, these big giant rolls of paper. And then we're going to go to the yard down the street, pick up another load of paper that's sitting there in the yard, deliver that one. And then we're supposed to pick up I'm almost positive it's a Nestle Purina load here out of Denver going to Albany, New York. Not New York, Oregon. So, yeah. So, fan mail. The description box below has the address to the P.O. box. If you send fan mail to the P.O. box, I'm going to send you something in return. as a thank you. This is my way to drum up people sending fan mail, because, you know, fan mail videos on a lot of other people's channels are always quite interesting, you know. And the reason I want to start doing I want to get fan mail is so that we could do some funny, interesting videos, because people send the weirdest stuff sometimes. Now, that doesn't mean you can send me, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, you send me whatever you want, but if you start sending me some weird shit, it's, I mean, you know, that's gonna have to put you on blast, you know. I've seen people get some weird I've seen people get some weird shit. But anyway, I won't be in Houston tomorrow. I'm up here in Denver. Adrian. What's up, Steven? The tow guy, Shane, what's going on? What's everybody doing? Hey, we got 105 people in here. Can y'all hit the freaking like button if you don't mind, real quick? Yeah, the recruiting phone number for RST. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I gotta get the phone, because I still don't have it memorized, and I probably, one of these days, I'll have it memorized. Where's my phone? Where the hell is the recruiting phone at? Oh, here it is. One of these days, I'll have the damn recruiting number memorized. Oh, still don't have it memorized. Sorry, guys. You know how it is. I'll tell you the phone number right now. Where is it? Here we go. All right, the phone number for recruiting for RST is 281-743-6926. 281-743-6926. If I don't answer the phone, just leave a message or text that number. You can text me on that phone. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me on that phone. Or just leave a message and I'll call you back. But yeah. Currently, still, we're looking for, I know that we're going to be going through some applications here in the upcoming week for some owner-operators. I know that we had a lot of applications put in for owner-operators, and currently, still, at the moment, we do not have any lease positions available. We don't have any trucks available. So if you put it in an application for lease, just stand by. You know, when we do have trucks available, I will let everybody know, obviously, via video or Instagram or something. But I do encourage all of you that are interested in coming over to work for RST to go ahead and put your application in now. That way, when there's an opening and we're going through applications and you fit the requirements, you might get a call. You know, you might get a call. The link for the RST application is very simple. It's www.mycdlapp.com/driverst. That's www.mycdlapp.com/ that's this thing, the slash, okay, the /driverst. So, anyway, so what do you guys think of all the shit that's going on in the world right now? Appreciate that, Long Way. Good looking out, Thomas. Good looking out, brother. That's perfect. That's exactly the link to the app right there. Mr. Longway Fargo. Mr. Thomas for the win. For the win, that is. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Oh, COVID-19. Apparently, we're in the second wave now. You know, because of all the protesters. You know, the second wave. The death counters ticking, everybody. The riots. You know what? Let's talk about this for a minute. Here's what I think, okay? A lot of people will say that the riots, the protests, and everything started because of George Floyd. Okay, to a point. This is my opinion. No, it's my opinion. But I really think, and I don't agree with the riots, and I don't agree with the protests either. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I definitely don't agree with the rioting, the looting, and all this other bullshit. But I think that it's not just because of George Floyd. It's because that it just, in general, people are just fed up with everything. People are sick and tired of the government just doing whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it, and however they want to do it. Okay? And you got these Democrats over here. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican or an independent. I like to look at myself as an independent, more of a Republican than anything. If I had to pick a side, I would choose Republican all day long. Because the Democrats, wow, some of the stuff, wow, holy cow, really? Wow. Where do they come up with this stuff? Like, I saw, you see the clips about, oh, you got to wear your mask. Oh my God, I was watching a clip yesterday about the Memorial Day weekend pool party at the Lake of the Ozarks, and all the news people from CNN to NBC and everything, they were all like, look at these people, these are murderers. They're in the pool, swimming and having a good time. They don't care. Oh my God, we're all gonna die. Oh, let me tell you something. It was so funny because they had one of their news, I can't remember which news station it was, but they had one of their news anchor people, you know, with the news crew, the whole deal, and he had his mask on, right? And he's like, yeah, people over here, they don't care. They just don't care. They don't care about the rules. They don't care about the masks. They don't care about nothing. And then the camera, not the camera guy, the reporter guy was like, yeah, they don't care, blah, 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 blah. It's like, even this guy over here, and he pointed to a guy that was filming him. The guy was filming the camera crew, and the camera guy turns around to film back at the guy with the phone, and the guy says, yeah, none of your camera crew is wearing a mask either. I was like, and then the news guy was like, yeah, neither was the camera guy. The whole camera crew, the cameraman, the producer, none of them were wearing a mask except for the guy that was on camera. How convenient. What a great way to keep the fear going. Okay? Everywhere you go, not everywhere, because there's a lot of people that are hip and have a half a brain. You know, but a lot of these places where we go to pick up, you know, our loads and stuff, you know, oh, we gotta have a mask now, and all this bullshit. And it's really bullshit, because, you know, they keep changing the rules about the COVID-19 stuff. They keep changing the rules every day. Asymptomatic, not symptomatic, B symptomatic, C but the somatic, phagiatic. We don't know this, we don't know, oh, now it's fucking mutating, excuse my French. All this, they don't know nothing, but yet they want to continue to scare us. And they want to continue to keep the small businesses closed. And they want to continue to, oh, and ah, and e, and ooh. And then they wonder why people are rioting. It's not just because of George Floyd. It's because we're sick and tired of this bullshit. I don't agree with the looting and the destruction of property and, you know, all that stuff. I don't agree with any of that at all. And I really don't even agree with the protests either, because really, at the end of the day, it's just people standing on the street yelling. Nothing is getting done. Your state senators don't care. The people that you have elected to put in power, they don't care. So by you standing in front of the White House or in front of the Capitol building or in front of the police, nothing is going to get, we need reform. Nothing is getting done. Nothing ever gets done. Nothing ever will get done. until the current regime of power is overthrown completely. Oh, we need to defund the police, because that's gonna work. Can somebody please, if you're in here and you're a lefty, okay, you're a Democrat, can you please explain to me how defunding the police is going to be a viable way of fixing the problem? Now, I'd like there's ways, like there's certain states and counties and cities are talking about taking funding, not all funding, taking certain funding from police departments and putting it to better use. Okay, now I'm all for that. That's fine. Sure. Okay. But these certain cities that are all about defunding the police just in general, just to abolish the police department, that's not going to fix anything. I mean, don't get me wrong. And I believe that this could be a solution. We should go back to the way of the Old West, where everybody had guns and everybody dealt with their own problems in their own way. Because think about it. Think about it just for a second. If everybody had guns, do you really think that the crime rate would be as bad as it is? Because if I was a bad guy, if I was going to be a robber or a bad guy, whatever, right? And I knew that everybody that I was about to try to rob or whatever had guns, I probably wouldn't try to, mess with those people. Back in the day, if you were caught committing a crime, you were tried and hung or beheaded the same day. Well, what if the guy was innocent? Well, hell, nowadays, you got forensics, and you got all these people that have been in prison for 30 years getting out of prison because they didn't really do it. It's this whole system is broken. The whole system's broken. And by people protesting, and I mean, don't get me wrong. The whole world is protesting right now, if you haven't noticed. Not just because of George Floyd. It's the entire world protesting. And I've been saying this for years, people. People that know me, people that have been on this YouTube channel since the very beginning, since 2012. When I say this, oh yeah, you said that before. I've been saying this. Save bullets. Don't worry so much about saving money and investing in stock market and investing in your 401k, because I'm telling you right now, I think we're fucked. I think we're fucked as a society with global warming and fucking, just with everything. I think we're screwed as a society. I really do. I really think that it's too late. And, and there's nothing we can do about it. What are we going to do about it? What can we do? Police are going to... Look, I'll tell you something. When you give somebody a badge and a gun and a little bit of authority, a little bit of power, it always goes to their head. It's human nature, okay? It goes to their head. You give them mace, you give them a taser, you give them a weapon. They think they can do it. A lot of times, it goes to their head, especially if they're pressed, if they're tested, Look at what's been going on. Look at what's been happening. More in the last month has there been so much police brutality than I can even remember. Now, yeah, a lot of times they don't talk about it on the news. They don't showcase it in the news. But now, hell, everybody's got a camera. Everybody, it's out there. It's in your face. It's all over the place, man. It's unavoidable. Socks are useless in Canada. Like I said, if the roads are that freaking bad, I'm not driving. I don't care I don't care. You know? But weather pending, if they got chain laws up, we'll give it a shot. You know? I've never thrown chains before. Ever. Ever. But I'm not going to. I'm going to buy those sock things, and I'm going to try them out. I talked to Jeremy and Selena. They said it worked out well for them. It was easy to put on, easy to take off. So I'm going to try those out. And if it's too bad to where, you know, the weather is that bad, I'm just not going to drive. It's that simple. It really is. But anyway, I think that as a society, I think we're fucked. I really do. I mean, I don't know. It's we're living in some scary fucking times right now. It's really interesting. You know? It's like I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to believe anymore. Every time you turn on the news, it's just one thing after another. Every time you watch the news. I only the only news that I like to listen to is Fox. Because Fox isn't a Democratic run affiliation. Okay, all the other ones, CNN, NBC, all those people are all about the Democrats and all about getting rid of Trump. See, if the Democrats had any brains, they would be worried about getting rid of the president. They'd be, you know what? Let's just do what we got to do. They voted for, you know, the people voted for Trump. He won. It is what it is. Let's just figure out how to work together and make life happy. But no, why would they want to do that? Because it affects their pockets. Democrats are all about money, 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 money. But you know what, though? Now more than ever, look at what's happening to the Democratic Party. Look at what's happening to cities that are run by Democrats. I just watched a video today. A very large percentage of people that live in Democratic-run states and cities, they're moving away. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get out of here. People are moving to Texas. People are, oh, forget about it. It's, I've never been like so like just baffled by all of this shit in my. I just never really thought that there would be so much negativity in the world in general. It's not just here in America. It's everywhere. People are rioting everywhere about police brutality. I mean, look at the videos from China. You know, even before COVID started, there was lots of videos of the people protesting in China and the police tear gassing people and locking people in their houses and shit. It's a fucked up world, people. It's a scary world, you know. My best friend is a police officer, and he's black, and he lives down in Florida. Okay, I called him up the other day. I was like, bro, your boys in blue are just, oof. And the shame of it is, most cops are good guys. Most. It's when you get a few bad apples that ruin it for the rest of them. You know, and that's the thing that sucks. You hardly ever hear about the good stuff that the police are doing. You hardly ever hear of the heroic stories that come out of police departments. Oh, it's police brutality this, police brutality that. And you know what the shame of it is that it's not just blacks. It's across the board. It's whites. It's everybody. That, you know, and oh well, it's mostly blacks. The cops are always coming after the blacks. No, it's really not. It's all across the board. when cops have the opportunity to use their authority and it gets to their head, they go ape shit, okay? Pull out their tasers, they just start tasing away. You know, I mean, look at what goes, look, it's out there. Look it up, people. It's not just blacks, it's everybody. They keep, the police departments keep hiring these yahoos, these cowboys, you know. Hell, I just saw a video this morning that disturbed the shit out of me. It was a tall black police officer who had his body camera off. Go figure. He had his body camera off, and he was standing there with a couple of other officers, black police officer, detaining an old white man. And I quote, because I watched it twice. I was listening to this shit. The black police officer said to the old white man, "I want you to slap me. Slap me. Slap me as hard as you can. Get it off your chest." And the old white man was like, what's going on? He thought it was a trick question. He's like, "No, I want you to slap me. Go ahead, get it off your chest. I give you permission to slap me." The old man went and gave him a love tap across the face, and the black police officer just went, whack! And knocked the guy to the ground. They pummeled him, and they put him in handcuffs. And I'm like, hello, wait a minute. Dude, you just gave him permission to hit you. And then you beat the crap out of him and put him in handcuffs? Oh, it's like, are you fucking serious right now? I'm telling you, man. Oh my God, bro. But then again, it's fucked up all across the board, because I saw another clip the other day where people were outraged that a canine, a cop dog, canine cop dog, bit a kid in the ass at a protest. Now you see the video clip, right? You see the dog is being held by the police officer on his leash, his chain, whatever you want to call it, and the dog is just in vicious psycho mode. The dog is barking, the dog is going crazy, right? And the cops are all just standing there holding the line. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner, you see what appears to be this little kid steps in front of the dog with his back to the dog. And what I'm only guessing is this kid's father saying, stand in front of the dog so we can take pictures or whatever. But it was a kid. So I would imagine that the kid was there with his father or something, because this was a kid. It was a little kid. Little kids aren't just going to the protests and antagonizing police. He had to have been there with his father or something. I don't know the whole story. All I know is what I saw in the video clip. But even still, the dog lunges forward, grabs the kid's ass, and just starts chewing away. They were able to pull the kid away a couple of seconds later, but the headline read that the cops allowed the dog to bite the kid. And I'm like, no, stupid! That in that scenario, it wasn't the cop's fault. It was whoever's dumb idea it was to put a child in front of a howling, foaming at the mouth canine. Yo, Mr. 66, dude, you keep talking shit about vaping. You're gone, dude. Obviously, you're here for other reasons, so shut up. Thank you. Oh my God, you and this, bro, go and join the Democratic Party over there, okay? Go and hang out in the basement with Biden, okay? Shut up, 66, whatever the fuck. Shut up. Shut up. Go back in your mom's basement, bro. I can't stand trolls like you. Just sitting here vaping and bro. I've been vaping for fucking 6 years now, I think, right? I quit smoking, and I have not had a problem with vaping at all. Get over it. Do people, oh, vaping's gonna, popcorn log. Bro, shut the okay, I gotta calm down. I don't want to get too riled up and start cursing and I can't do that. Just, you know me. I'll end up taking the damn video down because there's too much foul language. But seriously, shut up! We got bigger problems than vaping, for Christ's sakes. We got COVID-19 out here, bro. The second wave is coming. The death counter is going to keep going up. Don't you like that on the news when you watch the news? They got the little death counter in the corner to keep you scared. God, I love it. And everybody's scared. Oh, wear a mask. Wear a mask. How funny was it the other day when all of the idiots, okay, all of the dumb journalists, they call themselves journalists, got caught red-handed, okay? You know how they have the White House news briefing, the press room there? All of the damn journalists and news reporter people, whatever, that were asking, I forget who was up on stage. They were asking questions. They all had their masks on, right? But as soon as the meeting was over, okay, the cameras were still rolling, but you see everybody get up, and what did they do? They were all standing there together in the room that they had their masks on, and as soon as the cameras were supposed to go off, they took their masks off because they thought that the cameras weren't rolling anymore. So this is what I'm saying, people. Don't be afraid. Stop being afraid. Oh, I got to wear my mask because I'm going to be protecting you and you're going to be protected. No, people, stop. Please. Get over yourself. People that want to wear a mask should just stay the fuck home in quarantine, okay? Seriously. People that want to wear a mask should just stay home and sit in their pajamas and go back to the way they were doing things when they were on quarantine, because we don't need people like you in the world. You suck. You suck. Sorry. I'm so sorry. If you're afraid to go out in public because you're worried about somebody coughing and sneezing on you, stay home. That's your choice. But don't sit there and ridicule other people because they're not wearing a mask. Or don't give them a dirty look because they're not wearing a mask. Hell, we saw that video of that lady in the grocery store. I think it was in Staten Island, New York. She wasn't wearing a mask in the grocery store, and all these other people were cursing at her and ridiculing her, telling her to get the fuck out. Ah! Why couldn't I have been there in that grocery store that day? Why couldn't I have been there? Oh, let me tell you what, people. This is how I know for a fact that the good Lord looks down upon me and keeps me in situations that won't get me, because I'll lose my fucking... Huh. When they got me up there for my first appearance in front of the judge and they asked me why I did what I did, I'm like, look, hey, because they deserved it. Sorry. I'll be on the 6 o'clock news and I'll be as honest as I'll be, hey, look, it is what it is. Lock me up, throw away the key. I don't give a shit. Because if it came down to defending my family or defending another innocent person, all bets are off. If I was in that grocery store that day and I saw that and I witnessed that lady, getting yelled at. Listen to this shit. If I was on the, here, I want to ask you guys a question because this is a perfect question. If you were a witness and you were standing there on the curb watching them kill George Floyd, would you have just stood there? Or would you have done something? Would you have just stood there like a moron with your phone recording? Or would you have done something? Me? If I was standing there in the vicinity and I had saw what they were doing if I was there in person, I would have jumped all over that police officer. And I would have risked my own life for a man that I didn't even know. Because clearly, they were killing that dude. I mean, come on. And like I said, there's more and more cases popping up across the world where cops are killing people. The guy out there in Georgia the other day. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. But here's the thing, though. You look at all this crap going on with the rioting and the protests and everything, and You want to know the key to beating it all? To beating it? Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Don't put yourself in a position where you can either get hurt or get in trouble. You know? Like, for instance, you see all those, like that, the truck driver that ran all those people over, and, you know, and, well, what the fuck are you doing in the street anyway? I'm pretty sure that there's got to be some. I know there's a law. I just don't know the name of the law or the statute. But you're not supposed to be on the highway impeding traffic. Cut and dry. So if you're on the highway and you're impeding traffic, that's your problem if you get run over. And I know that's like they're trying to pass that law. And I'm pretty sure all the people that were driving through those crowds were like not charged, if I remember correctly. Especially the guy driving that tanker truck. I'm pretty sure they let that guy go, if I remember correctly. But yeah, don't ask for trouble. Like all these people that are antagonizing the police, like begging them to tear gas them, and, oh yeah, you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna do... Bro, what are you doing? You're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. Like, I mean, come on. That's not what the protests are supposed to be about. But even still, the people that like, you see it all the time. You see those, us as truck drivers, we see that when the people protest at the meat places, and the truck drivers pulling up to get into the meat place with all the cows and stuff, the pigs, and they're standing there in the driveway not letting the trucks in, and the truck just keeps coming barreling in. Bro, what are you doing? You think that you're going to do anything? You think that you're going to make a difference by holding up a sign? You know? And stopping one person, one truck from coming in? Please, wake up! All these people protesting, these people in Seattle creating a new country called Chaz. Bro, come on. I don't think it's going to last much longer, to be honest with you, because eventually people are going to get hungry. People are going to they want to go home, take a shower. It's not going to last, okay? There's no way. There's no way it's going to last. How's it going to last? It's not going to last, okay? People are going to wake up and go, you know, I'm fucking tired of this yelling and screaming shit. I'm tired of it. I want to go home and take a shower. You know, I want to go home and have a dinner with my family. You know, I don't want to do that. I guarantee you it's not going to last. Watch. Martial law's next, yeah. Been saying this for a long time. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And now you got more and more people taking up arms to protect themselves and to protect their businesses and to protect their homes. You know, I don't remember what county it was in Florida, but the police chief said a good majority of all the citizens in this town have guns, and I encourage them to protect themselves. So because the question was, well, what's going to happen if the rioting gets out of control and ends up in the neighborhoods? And these rioters start going through breaking into people's houses. Well, yeah, Polk County. He was like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of dead people then, pretty much, because he was encouraging the homeowners to do what they had to do. And I guarantee you, that's what's next, everybody. You got all these dumb, and I hate to say this, but a lot of these protesters are these young kids, whether it's Antifa, whether it's whatever. It's a bunch of young kids, privileged black and white kids, Indian kids, brown kids, Chinese. It's all the races. Because like I said, they're using the George Floyd thing. Like I said, George Floyd was the tipping point, okay, to all of this stuff that's happening in our world currently, okay? It was the tipping point, okay? So all these people that are rioting and protesting and looting, this is just, people are fed up. So people that are protesting peacefully, hey, I'm proud of you guys. Do your thing. Do I think it's going to get anything done? Nope. I think you're wasting your time. Because you standing there screaming with a sign isn't going to get nothing done. What you should be doing is figuring how to get these senators and these corrupt judges and these corrupt police chiefs and all these other idiots out of office and get in the right people. That's how you make change. By standing there screaming day after day with your signs ain't getting nothing done. It's not. Now, the people that are looting and rioting and destroying businesses, man, your time is coming very, very soon to a close. Because more and more Americans are getting sick and tired of the fact that the people that they elected to protect them aren't doing shit about it. The police are dropping back. Okay, cool. Drop back. The American people are going to stand up for themselves. And you know what? There's a lot more American people with guns than there are police and military. So if they try to do martial law, they're going to lose. They're going to lose. And then we're going to have another civil war on our hands. Maybe that's what this country needs. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what it's going to take. Because how long has police brutality been a thing? How long has this racial divide been a thing? It's been forever. Nothing gets done. I've got a lot of black friends, okay? And I'm sick and tired of seeing this shit. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. And then on top of it, you see these white people. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry for being white. I'm so sorry for being white. No, that's not the issue. That's not the issue. You shouldn't be sorry for being white. You shouldn't be sorry for being black. No. Oh my God. How many times do you, like I said, you don't see all the good videos. You don't see all the happy, uplifting, where black and white people and Muslims and all people of all races come together and do something nice. You don't see all that because they want to keep you scared in the news. They want you to continue to be afraid to go outside. Oh, wear your mask. I'm telling you, I don't wear my mask anywhere unless I go into a business, shipper, receiver, they're like, hey, you got to have a mask. Okay, cool. No problem. I disagree, but you know what? I don't want to cause trouble. I don't want to cause trouble. I sure as hell don't want to wear the fucking thing, but I don't want to cause trouble. Walmart, you know, places like that, I don't wear my mask. I'm not doing it. Now, if the store owner or something like that comes up to me while I'm shopping and says, hey, you gotta have a mask on to be in here, I'll politely just leave and not buy anything. Simple as that. But I guarantee you, I don't care what Walmart you go to, they're not going to ask you to wear a mask. They're not going to say nothing. Because they don't want to be... You know, a lot of people are getting hip to this shit. A lot of people are starting to wake up, and they don't want to look for trouble. Because they know that, like, if they ask the wrong person to put on a mask, might get themselves in trouble. You know? But if our elected officials don't get their act together, like yesterday, man, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in big trouble. They talk about martial law, blah, 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 blah. Trump said if the mayor doesn't, the mayor of Seattle doesn't get her shit together, that he's going to send in the military. Hey, look, at that point, check it out. Check this out. This is going to sound fucked up, maybe. I don't know. But if you're one of those morons inside of Chaz, God, come up. Couldn't you come up with a better name? Couldn't you come up with a better name? Oh my God. Really? What the fuck? Oh God. I can tell you it's not going to last because whoever came up with that name, come on. Couldn't you call it something cool? You know? Couldn't you call it like the devil's den or something like that, or something scary, Chaz. That just sounds like some real soft rainbow shit, Come on. Huh. But if these people are dumb enough, right, to stay there, and even though they have been warned many times that the military eventually is going to come here and break up this party. I haven't checked the news today yet, but please somebody comment below. I don't know. Is Chaz still a thing? Is the summer of love still a thing? I don't know. Are they still up? Are they still up there doing their little wannabe 6-block country? Because I'm telling you right now, if the military is told to go up there and break that party up, it's going to get ugly very fast. It's going to get very ugly. But if you think about it, let's reverse it, right? Let's say that Chaz was nationwide. Let's say that everybody was stupid and and they want to start a civil war. And I mean, like I said, maybe that's what this country needs. Maybe that's what this country needs. I hate to say it, but maybe, because do I think, and I like Trump a lot. I really do. I think he means well. I think he's really done a lot for this country. There's some things that I don't agree with. He's definitely done an awesome job, of fixing the economy and creating jobs and all that good stuff. But the day they declare martial law is the day that World War III starts, or the next Civil War starts. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if the military is told to go up there and tear down the blockades and disperse the crowds, and the first time guns will start going off, and you got American soldiers killing American citizens, whether they declare that they're in their own country or not, it's going to get ugly. Now, I was in the military for 6 years, okay? I try to put myself in that position where, like, let's say I was still in the military, whatever, and they were like, yeah, you got to go over there and break up this crowd, I would have a hard time. I would have a hard time following that order because of how ugly I know it could get. Because think about it, you send the military in there full blazing, right? And you've got these people there in Chaz with their own weapons, right? Now, obviously, they're not going to be able to outdo the military, the National Guard, all that good stuff right there. But let's say you had it on a broad scale where it starts out in Seattle and then spreads like a cancer across the country. You're going to have a new civil war, And then when the dust settles, we're going to have to rebuild the government and rebuild, everything has to be rebuilt, But then again, I don't know. Maybe that's what we need. I don't agree with the way they're doing this whole Chaz thing because they're taking over people's property. They're taking like I said, if they just were to take over the police station, okay, well, but now it's gone too far. It's gone too far, people. It's gotten way too out of control. I don't know what to think, to be honest with you. I really don't know what to think. Only thing I could say, if I had to give you guys any piece of advice, is to not go looking for trouble. Because just like the old saying goes, if you go looking for trouble, you're going to find it. And You know, trust me, you don't want to end up dead over some bullshit. Because in my opinion, all of this that's going on right now is all bullshit. Nothing is going to change when it comes to the police. Nothing is going to change when it comes to politics. Unless drastic things happen. Hell, I don't even know if a civil war would fix it, because think about it for a second, right? Let's say a civil war was to happen and they formed this army of people that were just fed up with the way the government does things and the way that the way things have just been done for a long time. I'll tell you what side I'm picking. I'm joining them. Because I'm sick and tired of the way things are. I'm sick and tired of the way everything is. From the smallest thing to the biggest thing. Things like public school. I saw this picture the other day of a school hallway, right? Hear me out. I saw a picture of it was two pictures in one picture. Picture of a school hallway with the lockers, and then a picture of a prison with the bars and all that stuff. And the quote was reading, the similarities of prison and the public school system. And I was just like, you know what? That I hate to say it, but that's right. That's so true. The school system is so jacked up. We joke around about the whole flat Earth thing. We joke around about all that stuff, and but let's just use that just for shits and giggles. The school system, the way we have been taught, says that the Earth is round and we're going around the sun and all that good stuff. But the Bible says something completely different. Now, if you go to school and you try to question that with your teacher, you'll be ridiculed and laughed at because of what you believe from the Bible. Just think about that, just that for a second. Forget about the whole flat Earth thing. Just think about it. You're laughed at and ridiculed because you're reading something that you believe, and you're being force-fed this other stuff. That you're being told what to think. And if you try to question what you think, you're laughed at and ridiculed. You have to ask permission to go to the bathroom. I mean, think about it. Just that one thing, the schools. Think about this COVID-19 shit. And this mystery vaccine that they're going to come up with. I guarantee you that when they come up with the mystery vaccine, the cure-all, they're going to make it mandatory for all of your children, including mine, to get the vaccine, just like all the other vaccines they make them get before they can go to school. I guarantee you they're going to make it mandatory for all of us to get it too. It's going to be on your driver's license. I bet you it's going to be on your driver's license. And in order for you to get your driver's license, you're going to have to get that vaccine. It's going to be a prerequisite. They're going to force everybody to get it. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. That's why I would join up in the Civil War with the other people and go against the government. Because it's shit like that makes me sick to my stomach. It's things like, you got people going to college, right? And spending umpteen millions of dollars on college, right? For instance, my cousin went to college to be a like a guidance counselor type thing for disabled kids. Spent all this money on college, She lives out in Long Island, and she's only making like $40,000-$50,000 a year. Do you know how long it's going to take her and all of these other people to pay off their student loans? It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So, the higher your education gets, the deeper in debt you get. It's ridiculous. I went and got my high school diploma, and then I got a crappy little, I don't want to say crappy, I should be proud of it. I have this cute little associate's degree in automotive business technology. I know that's but what it is I went and got my automotive degree and iced the top of that cake with business. Automotive business associate's degree. Whoop-de-doo. When I graduated, and I graduated top of my class, believe it or not, the only job I could get was like $9 an hour starting out, changing oil and changing brakes and shit like that. And I'm all about starting at the bottom, you know. But at the time, I had a house, and my son Lucas was already born, and I was living in Boca Raton, Florida. So I was like, $9 an hour isn't gonna cut it. And the thing that sucks about the automotive industry, either you have all of your certifications and a $30,000 toolbox with all of the tools in it and the experience to go with it, or you start out at the bottom. You see? Yeah, my degree was free too, Daniel, but still, my degree didn't mean squat at $9 an hour. You know, I was like, I can't pay the mortgage with this shit. That's when I decided to go into the trucking industry. I said, you know what? This is bullshit, man. This is not good. And in 2012, I got my CDL. I used whatever was left on my GI Bill, my military GI Bill, to get my CDL. And the rest is history after that. But, you know, like I said, maybe that's what this country needs. Maybe it needs to be turned upside down. Maybe this world needs to be turned upside down, and the way that countries and nations are governed, you know, because like look at this, for instance, just recently, just last week, this week, a lot of high officials in the churches and religious regions, they're suing the governor and the mayor of New York because of the bullshit, the double standard in large gatherings, where it's okay to protest, right? Hear me out. It's okay to protest and exercise your First Amendment right and be in large groups, not social distancing. But it's not okay for you to go to church. No. You don't go to church. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that a little bit fucked up? Where it's okay for you to go and scream and yell like a bunch of retards in the street, but it's not okay for you to go to church? It's not okay for you to bury your loved ones? It's not okay on Memorial Day to go and visit the cemeteries, but it's okay to protest? Really? Hey, if they send me an invitation to the Civil War, to the new army or whatever they're gonna call it, hey, I'm signing up. I'm signing up. I'll be the first one in line, because I'm sick of it. All these double standards. I mean, look what happened. Look. When the lockdowns were still going on, it was okay for Michelle Obama to talk about and preach about stay home, stay safe, while her husband was out on the golf course. Come on. You got the governor of Michigan, that twit. It was okay for her husband to go out and ride around on his boat. while everybody else was told to stay home and lock down. It was okay for the mayor of Chicago to go out and get her hair did. I don't know what the hell type of hairdo she was. Her hair still looks like shit. She looks terrible, that woman. But it was okay for her to go get her hair done because she's on TV. I'm telling you. I've been saying it for a long time. Stop worrying about saving money. Start saving bullets. I hate to say it, but it's coming faster now more than ever. But anyway. Good times, right? Good times in the world. Like I said, really the only thing at this current moment in time, hell, it might change tomorrow. I don't know. But right now, tonight, the only thing I can tell you guys, if I had to give you guys any piece of advice, is don't go looking for trouble. Like I said, you see these people antagonizing the police. You know? What do you think is going to happen when you antagonize a bunch of scared cops? Forget about that they're cops. What happens when you have a group of people protecting a building? Forget about that they're cops, okay? You got a bunch of people that are protecting a building, and then you got a bunch of other people trying to get into that building, and you're protecting this building, and you're scared, you're nervous. People are gonna go fucking ape shit. That's right. We should go back to the Wild Wild West trial. I'm telling you. Think about it. Wild Wild West rules. Think about it. If everybody had a gun, all right, and everybody settled their disputes at high noon in front of everybody, life would be a lot simpler. I think. Life would be a lot simpler. Because if you think that if you got the bad guy in town, if you think that he's gonna try to rob everybody, and he knows that they all got guns, I don't think he's gonna try to rob them. Because it's like, hey, if I try to rob these people and I get shot, what's the point? Common sense comes into play when shit gets real. See, that's when common sense starts to come into play. Like these people in Chaz. The summer of love up there in Seattle, reality is going to set in and common sense is going to set in when these people are like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of living on the street like a bum. I'm sick and tired. I want to go home and take a shower. I want to have a nice hot cooked meal. I guarantee you it's not going to last. The common sense is going to kick in and they're going to go, oh shit, yeah, this was fun while it lasted, but gotta go. Yeah, the purge is coming. Hell, maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need a purge like the movie, where every year for 24 hours, everybody's allowed to go crazy. It might be a solution. That'd be a good population control. It'd be a good way to do population control. I don't know. But it's very clear that there's definitely no direction at all in the world. Not even just in our country. It's the entire world that is just going nuts. And I drive around this country every day and I don't see any of this shit. The only time I see it is on the news. So that's why I keep saying it's hard to believe. It's really hard to believe because 99% of the time when I go out, I see people at the stores, I see people at the truck stops, I see people at the shipper receivers. Everybody's just doing their job, doing their thing, trying to live their life. I haven't seen any protesters. I haven't seen shit. That's why, I'm wondering if, all of this is some type of big charade, too. I'm wondering that. You keep seeing lately, last week, you keep seeing all these clips and videos about the George Floyd thing. You know, like here, let me read it to you. See if I can find the post if it didn't go too far away. I'll pull it up real quick. So, okay, here it is. It's a here's the question. I'm going to read it. It's from Conspiracy Files on Instagram. Some good questions. If George Floyd was unconscious, why didn't they run BLS on him? Basic life-saving, basic life-saving, like CPR and stuff like that. If he was dead, why didn't they tape off the scene and do an investigation? You never put an unconscious body in an EMT vehicle without trying to revive them. And you do not take a dead body away from a scene without an investigation. Huh. Because if you remember, when the ambulance arrived, they just tossed his ass in the ambulance and took off. You know, like I said, there's a lot of weird shit, man. A lot of weird shit. Looking at all these clips.
Oh my God. Everybody's trying to.
Everybody, like all these clips of this police brutality stuff. It's crazy. All these, like this one too. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? So these are the mug shots that they say they got the cop that killed George Floyd behind bars, right? But it doesn't look anything like him. Look at the forehead, look at the nose, look at the ears. They're completely different. What do you guys think? Is that the same guy? Or is this a crisis actor? Totally different ears. I mean, look at the nose. Look at the nose. That's not his nose. It's not his ear. Look at the hairline. I'm telling you, man. Appreciate that, Alec. Like this guy right here. I feel bad for this guy, but this guy was asking for trouble. You don't see, and now all of a sudden, look at this. I'm telling you, man, look at this crap. They arrested they arrested their own senator. I'll tell you, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Is this necessary? Is this really necessary? Look at this. Look at that. Is it necessary? Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. Anyway, I can see it's gotten pretty quiet here, so we're gonna get out of here. I think I've made my point tonight. I think I've made my point. The point that I'm trying to say, like, has been, stop. Don't go looking for trouble, people. Don't put yourself in a position where you're going to get hurt or somebody else is going to get hurt. Because at the end of the day, it's just not worth it. Okay? It's just not worth it. I don't care what you're protesting about. At the end of the day, your protesting isn't going to do shit. I hate to say it like that, but you're protesting 9 out of 10 times isn't going to do squat. Right now, the entire world is protesting, and they're starting to talk about police reform. You think it's actually going to change? No. No, it's not. Just stop looking for trouble, people. If you get pulled over by a police officer, do the right thing. Roll your windows down, keep your hands on the steering wheel, follow instructions. If you cooperate with the police from the very, very beginning and don't give them a reason to get anxious, you'll be fine. It's when you start fucking with the police. Oh, I'm recording you. I'm recording you. Ah! You already got that cop anxious and nervous. I don't know. But anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm gonna take my happy ass to bed so I can wake up early. The weather's supposed to be good tomorrow, so we're gonna try and vlog some of the shenanigans that we're gonna get ourselves into tomorrow. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the hats that I'm going to be ordering. Like I said, if you guys want to send fan mail, I'm going to be, people that send fan mail, I'm going to send you something back in return. The address of the P.O. box is in the description box below. If you want to help support the channel, please check out the Patreon link below. It's only $3 a month, and what that does is it gives you access to all the vlogs early. It gives you early access to all of the videos before anybody else gets to see them. It's a great way to support the channel. Also, another way to support the channel is buy t-shirts. Buy the merch. Link is below. Stay tuned for more. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Hit the like button on your way out. And stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Stay healthy. All that good stuff. But we're out of here. For those of you that are just tuning in, catch it on the replay. We're out of here.